Hello. Yay. Hi, everyone. I
Hey.
think we're live now.
Yeah.
Welcome to Saturday morning webinars. How exciting. Although I
Yeah,
don't know if Saturday is really a big thing anymore. I
exactly.
think maybe every day is Saturday now.
Exactly. It's just another day.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. What do you usually do on Saturdays, Angie?
Uh, well, when things were normal, uh, I used to go to the park with my daughter,
No.
meet up with friends, things like that.
That's nice.
Unfortunately.
Did
Unfortunately,
you
right now it's like, stay at
Yeah.
home, do what you can at home, and that's it.
It's coming though. Freedom is coming. I can feel it. Um, so welcome. I can see there are a couple of you watching already, which is great. Please introduce yourselves in the comments
Yep.
because we love to meet you and we love to know everything about you. Tell us which school you go to. Tell us
Mm-hmm.
where you are now and your names. And we will introduce ourselves as well.
Mm-hmm.
So my name is Jadene. I am from London in England, but at the moment I live in Milan. And I am a teacher at the Myers Meravilli School.
Yeah, and I'm Angela. I am from a little country called Nepal in Asia. And yes, just like Jadine, I am a teacher at the school in Meravili in Milan. Okay?
Yay.
And today we're going to be talking about grocery shopping.
Yay, which
Yay!
I think we've probably all been doing a lot of recently. So
Yes,
Angie, will you read the opening
sure.
slide for us?
Yes, absolutely. So, grocery shopping in this focus activity, countable and uncountable nouns, quantifiers, and using get.
Okay, so quite a lot to do. Okay. So, grocery shopping. Here we have some questions. Everyone is welcome to answer them while I read them out. But while we wait, Angie is going to be my assistant and answer them for us. Ah, we have Marcello from Sicily, who is a soldier. Oh my goodness. It's nice to meet you too.
I live in Legnano. I'm a soldier. Nice to meet you. Hello, soldier. Welcome.
Yes.
And Celine from Genoa. I go to Mayas of Genoa. Okay, the school in Genoa. Very nice. Very
Okay,
nice.
lovely.
Great.
It's nice to meet you. And Carmela,
Mm-hmm.
who lives in Milan. And oh, so Carmela goes to the Meravilli school. Do you know her? Maybe Angie?
Yeah, the name sounds very familiar, but I just can't put a
A
face to
face.
the name. Yeah. And Igor
And
says, "Hi, teacher.
yeah.
Hi, Igor."
Hello. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, while I read out these questions, guys, thank you for introducing yourselves. Please give us some answers. So, question
Mm.
number one: Do
Mm-hmm.
you do the food shopping? Do
Mm-hmm.
you like to do it, and why or why not? So remember, usually if we give a reason for why, we use the word because.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, which do you prefer? Big supermarkets, small grocery stores, or outdoor markets? And number
Mm-hmm.
three, what do you buy most often? So,
Mm-hmm.
Angie, for the first
Yeah.
question, do you do the
Mhm.
food shopping in your family?
I do. I do the food shopping. I mean, I do it sometimes, and my husband does it sometimes. I mean, it depends.
Oh,
Okay. And do you like to? Yes, I love food shopping. I love going to the grocery store. I love buying fresh fruits and vegetables. I like shopping in general. So, be it clothes, shoes, food, anything.
Okay, good to know.
So, yeah.
So then number 2, which kind of stores or shops do you prefer? Big ones, small ones, or the ones outside?
Usually, when I don't have a lot of time, I like the big supermarkets because they house everything. So I don't need to go to different places. But I love going to the farmers market and, and things like that. But usually, because of the lack of time, I go to a big supermarket.
I see. Okay, and then number 3, what items, I guess, do you buy most often? So this is what we can call staple ingredients. So these are items that you always have in your house.
Yeah. So what do I buy most often? I do keep a good stock of pasta, rice, and what else? I always have milk in the fridge, cookies, things like that, general stuff. What about
cookies? We've got some answers.
Yay, good.
Okay, so Marcello says for number 1, do you do the food shopping? Yes, I do. Because I don't know, but I love to do food shopping. Okay.
Because I love to do food shopping. I love to buy food.
Yeah. So usually we put the reason after because if you don't know, then maybe instead you would say why. So ask a new question, why, and then answer it yourself. I don't know. So Carmela says, I do food shopping at the supermarket, Esselunga, once a week. Okay.
Yeah. That's the one I go to as well. Yeah, Esselunga is great.
Me too. They have everything.
Yeah.
Antonio, do you do the food shopping? Yes, I do. Do you like to do it? Not much because it bothers me. Why does it bother you?
Hi, Antonio. He was just in my other webinar just now.
Really?
For a 10 to 13, and now he's here for 45, which is fine. You're most welcome here, Antonio.
He's a fan of your teaching, Angie.
Oh, he probably didn't know I was here. And he says, I prefer big supermarkets because you can find lots of new different products. Okay.
Yes. So be careful, guys, because to find something is to come across something, to see something you need. To find out something is similar to research.
Yeah.
To research or to make
to discover.
discovery. And Marcello agrees. So I prefer big markets because I can find everything or every item. We still need the name of the object.
Antonio says potatoes and tomatoes and yeah, absolutely.
Make sure you're getting a balanced diet, Antonio.
Not just potatoes and tomatoes. Igor says, yes, I do. I prefer big supermarkets because it has plus products. Okay, so because it has many products. Very nice. Yes. Good. Carmela says, I like food shopping because I buy a lot of vegetables. Okay.
Yes. So Carmela, when we use words like or love or hate, we can either follow it with a noun. So I like food shopping, the name of the activity. Or if you use a infinitive verb, you need to include to. So I like to do food shopping.
Marcelo says that he goes to the supermarket once a week. Yeah. Isn't that what we're all supposed to do these days? Just once a week.
Yes, but sometimes you run out of items, and then what
Exactly.
can you do? Okay, and
Yeah.
Antonio says, actually,
Oops, sorry.
it's okay.
I
No,
put
it's
it off. Robot
actually,
clicking.
I mean to say I discover new products in big supermarkets. So in that case, Antonio, we say I like to find out about new products. So to find out about is like to discover.
Yeah. And Celine says, yes, I do, but I don't like to do it, especially at this moment, because there are too many people in the supermarkets. Are there a lot of people in the supermarkets?
There is sometimes when I go to the supermarket outside, there is a big queue. So listen to the pronunciation of this word, guys, because it does not sound the way it looks. So there is a big line outside or a big queue. And sometimes you have to wait for 1 hour or 2 hours. But
oh, Lord.
if the weather is really nice, I don't mind because I like to be outside. Just stand there like this.
Igor says that I prefer to buy meat and red wine. Yummy. Steak and red wine.
Oh, like you, Angie.
Yes, like me. I love it.
So Igor, prefer is similar. 2 words like, hate, love. We either use a noun or we like to use a to and a base verb. Okay, so thank you guys for all your answers. So now we have a task. So groceries, what do you need to buy at the supermarket? Make a shopping list. And are the items on your list countable or uncountable? So the choice is yours. If you want, you can type to us your shopping list with the items you buy, or you can just use the suggested shopping list on the screen and tell us if these items are countable or uncountable. So, Angie, what is the difference between a countable and an uncountable noun?
Okay, so as the name suggests, countable items are things that you can count, okay? Like apples, you can count 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, okay? So countable. Uncountable is like things that you can't count, like water. Can you count water? You can't, right?
No, you can count glasses of water
or bottles
or
of water, but you can't count water, right?
Okay, it's true.
So so that would be uncountable. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to, while we wait for you to send us some answers, I'm going to read out the items on the board from this suggested shopping list. And also Marcello has a comment. So in this moment, I hope that there aren't a lot of people in the supermarket. Yes, I think we all hope for this.
Yeah. But I think on a beautiful day like this in Milan, I think that it's going to be a long line at this time.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay, so we have salt, pepper, peach, broccoli, eggplant or aubergine. So eggplant is the American English way of saying this item, and aubergine is English or British. It comes from France. Chicken, lemon, jam, yogurt, and onion. And I can see we have a lot of comments already.
Very good.
So, Angie, would you read out the comments?
Yes, Igor says, well, let me go higher up. Marcelo says, salt is uncountable.
Exactly.
Okay, Igor says pepper is countable. Marcelo also goes on to say pepper is uncountable. Peach is countable according to Igor.
Yes.
And Marcelo says that it's countable as well. Broccoli countable. Broccoli uncountable by Marcelo.
Some
Okay,
mixed
good.
items.
Eggplant countable. Okay, countable. Let me, I need it. Where are we? Eggplant, then
Chicken.
Has anyone? No, nobody's answered chicken as yet. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So lemon, I'll just go on. Chicken countable, according to Carmela. Countable.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah. Lemon, uncountable, according to Igor. Okay. Jam, anyone? There's nothing for jam.
For jam. I know for jam. But one of these. So
Oh, yeah, there's somebody.
Antonio says chicken animal. So the animal, chicken, is countable. It's true. You can count one chicken, two chicken.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Antonio said jam is uncountable because he's written it down in one go. Very good.
And then we have yogurt and onion.
I think we had somebody. Yogurt uncountable, according to Marcelo.
Perfect.
And onion, anyone? Onion.
And Igor says, I have confused pepper with pepperoni. Okay. That's fair. So yes, pepper in this list is like black peppercorns, the ones you have to grind.
Yeah.
And the other peppers, the spicy ones, we can call chili peppers. Or the big ones that aren't as spicy, we can call bell peppers because they look a little bit like a bell.
Yeah, bell peppers are also known as capsicum.
Yes,
Did
it's
you know
true.
that? Yeah, it's so many different names.
Yes. Okay, so some of these surprise me though. Actually, I think the main one that surprises me is broccoli. Because for me, I would say broccoli is countable. But maybe you say broccoli head. A broccoli head.
Probably.
One.
Yeah, right? I thought broccoli was countable too now.
Should we get 2 broccolis? Should we get... I don't know.
2 branches? No. Oh, Lord.
But yes, so usually things that are uncountable, if you're struggling to remember, are things that are liquid or liquid-like. And also things where there are many, many pieces. For example, rice, pasta, salt. I can't tell you why chicken is uncountable either. But yeah.
I think it's because you're talking, if you're talking about the meat on the table,
you
chicken,
just say,
that would be, because meat is uncountable, right? So,
yes.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, fair enough. So Antonio has a question.
Yeah, a good question too.
It's nice. So my favorite vegetable is probably aubergine. I eat it all the time. Yeah. But I also love mushrooms. What about you, Angela?
Oh, I love all types of vegetables. Right now, I have to say on my on the top of my list, oh my God, what's happening to me? The top of my list is a very, very nice green fibrous vegetable. It's an Italian vegetable called cime di rapa. Oh God, I love it. Have you tried that?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God, you have to absolutely try that. It is amazing.
Ooh, okay. I think I will. So Antonio says his favorite vegetable is zucchini. Lovely. So in British English as well, we also use the French word courgette. And then he says, by the way, zucchini is uncountable, isn't it? I think that it's countable because you can say
you can literally count them. Yeah.
1 zucchini, 2 zucchinis,
1 courgette.
or courgette.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, yes. So Marcello has moved on. So to the right of the screen, we have how much salt have you got? And then the answer, I haven't got any. And how many lemons have you got? I've got 3. So everybody, what is the difference between the first question? Why do we use how much? And the second question, why do we use how many? What do you think?
Much and many. Okay. These are the key words.
Fantastic. And while we wait to see if anyone knows, I want you guys to pay attention as well to the word got, because get has many meanings. Later, we're going to look at a different meaning of get. But here, what have you got, or how much something have you got, means how much do you have. So this is one meaning of got.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Good.
yes.
So Antonio and me, we love chimedi rapa.
Never heard of it.
No, oh my God, you have to try it. It's really good.
So,
Okay, so, and he says, how much is for uncountable? Great.
Okay.
And I think he also goes on to say how many is for, how much for uncountable, and then how many for countable. Okay, great.
Well done,
Very
guys.
good.
So here in Marcello's example, it was almost perfect. But the only thing is he says, how much fruits have you got? Now, Angie, what's the problem with how much fruits?
Yeah, because remember fruits, you can count them, right? The fruit. So you would say, how many fruits have you got? Okay. And it also, because you also have an S at the, at the end of that word, which denotes the fact that you can count it. Okay.
Okay. And also here, so here Antonio says get means buy. This is one meaning of get, but in this context, get does not mean buy. So Carmela says have got is for possession. Yeah. So how many do you have? How many do you own? It's not talking about how many you've bought. So you have to pay attention to the context.
Yeah.
The situation.
Great.
Because we use get for everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yummy.
So what are these? What are these, Angela?
Pancakes. It's so good.
Do you like pancakes?
I love pancakes. I love food in general. So, pancakes and waffles, anything.
Waffles. Okay, would you read this slide?
Sure. So I've got some. Use some in positive sentences. What's already in your cupboards? I've got some eggs, some oil, some flour, and some sugar. Let's make pancakes. I've got some and some. Let's make. Okay, so we're going to talk about what you have, maybe in your fridge or in your cupboard, okay, or in the place where you store your food, and decide what we're going to make.
Yes, and we will also give examples, but first, so Antonio says, in this context, get means obtain, kind of, but it's more about ownership or possession.
Yeah, what you have.
Okay? Yeah, because you have already obtained it in the past. So I've gone out and obtained this item, and now I have it. So I've got it. It's mine.
Nice.
Ooh. Marcello is on fire. So I use some in the positive sentences, but I use any for negative and interrogative sentences. Ooh. Okay, very nice. So you guys, if you want,
Good.
give examples of what you have, so what you've got, and something you can make from it. For me, I don't have very much, but I've got some tea bags and I've got some
Okay.
water and I've got some cups. So let's make tea. I love tea.
Yeah, but do you have milk? Do you have any milk?
I have some hazelnut milk, or I've got some hazelnut milk, but my tea bags are green tea bags. So
okay. So
yes. So I drink usually just with water. And what have you got, Angie?
Ooh, I have a lot of things in my fridge because we just went shopping the other day. Not we, my husband went shopping the other day. So I've got some eggs, I've got some oil, I've got some, I'm trying to think of something. I've got some butter, I've got some flour, and I have some vanilla essence. So maybe I should make a cake.
Ooh, how lovely. So Carmela says, in my cupboard, I have some bread. And then she's corrected it to I've got. But actually, Carmela, you can say either.
Yeah.
You can say I have or I've got. It is the same.
It's the same.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So if we move on, now let's look at what we haven't got. So Angie, would you read this slide?
Sure. So use any in questions and negative sentences, just like what Marcelo had used in his answer earlier. Okay, so you're going to use any in questions and negative sentences. So have you got any chocolate? Have you got any eggs? Okay, so these are in question form. I want to bake cookies, but I haven't got any flour. Okay, so negative sentences. Now ask your partner which ingredients they've got. So, Jadene, have you got any sugar?
Yes, I have got some sugar.
Okay, so what does Carmela say? I'm trying to put it up. Okay, so in my fridge, I've got some eggs, but I don't have any milk. Okay, so you can say I don't have any milk or I haven't got any milk. Okay, very good.
Exactly. Yes, I want to bake some bread actually, but I haven't got any yeast or any baking powder or anything to make it rise.
Good luck trying to find that because apparently all the supermarkets are out of
I've heard. I just want a hobby.
Oh my Lord.
Okay, and Antonio says,
oh, good.
I've got spaghetti, oil, garlic, and red hot chili peppers. Let's cook spaghetti, garlic, oil, and chili peppers. Yeah.
Yeah, red hot chili peppers. Yeah. It sounds like a
like the band.
A band. Yeah, like Under the Bridge. Yeah.
Okay. And Marcello says, so we usually say on my shelf because a shelf is like behind me. So something goes on top.
Yep.
Or in my cupboard because you can put something inside the cupboard. I've got some pasta, but I haven't got any rice. Okay. Well done.
Yeah, very good. Antonio, what do you mean by it's midnight?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it's a song from the band, or
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a midnight snack. Okay.
Okay,
So
great.
keep giving your suggestions, guys. Really nice.
Yep.
So now we have enough. I haven't got enough. We use enough with both countable and uncountable nouns. For example, have you got any chocolate? Yes, I've got some, but not enough. So if you don't have enough of something, it means that you need more.
Yeah.
So
For
maybe
example, yeah, if you need, say, 300 grams of chocolate to make your cake, and you've only got 200 grams, so you're missing 100 grams of chocolate, right? So in this case, you'd say, yes, I've got some, but not enough. Okay?
exactly. So you need more.
You
And we
need
have
more.
another example on the screen. So have we got enough bread to make some sandwiches? So yes, we've got some bread, but we haven't got enough bread to make the sandwiches. So as well, if you would like to, guys, you can try this. What are you going to make? And do you have enough to make it? How much or how many of the ingredients do you need? So let us know.
Yeah.
Antonio.
So Antonio says, in Rome, we usually eat spaghetti, oil, garlic, and chili peppers at midnight.
Why?
Why? Yes.
I know Italians eat dinner very late, but this is very, very late.
Yeah, it's like a midnight feast, right?
Quite fun though.
Midnight
And
party.
Carmela has a question for us. Do
Uh-huh.
we like cooking?
Yes, I love cooking, Carmela. I do. And especially during the lockdown, I've been, exploring my cooking skills
Ooh.
during this time.
I like cooking sometimes. I like to cook when I'm not hungry and when I have all of the ingredients.
Oh, yeah.
But when I'm hungry and I make the mistake, I always wait until I'm already a bit hungry before I cook. And then I don't enjoy it because I am just thinking about eating.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So yeah, you need to plan ahead. Yeah, the meals. Nice. Have you planned your dinner this evening? What are you going to eat?
I haven't planned my dinner, but I've planned my lunch because it's made up of my dinner from yesterday. And also,
Leftovers.
exactly, and also some eggs and maybe some more vegetables. Basically, I just eat pasta or vegetables. This is why.
Yeah, because it's the easiest, right? Pasta is so easy. I mean, you can buy the sauce and like just throw it in. It's amazing.
That's great. So Antonio says, it's an ancient tradition in Rome. Interesting. I like that. Maybe I'll have to go to Rome and try it. I do
But
like
I
spaghetti
wonder
oil.
why. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
tell
wonder
us
why
some.
though. Yeah, because midnight and with chili peppers in the middle of the night. Ooh, I don't know.
So Antonio says, by the way, I am starving. So he is
Yeah.
really, really, really hungry.
Really hungry, yeah.
And Carmela says, I don't like cooking. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Do
Yeah.
you have to cook in your house, Carmela? Or does someone cook for you? And Igor, remember when we say prefer, we use ing or to and the base verb. So I prefer to eat. I don't like cooking.
Yeah. I love eating too.
Yeah. So Angie, it looks like you're the only person at the moment though who likes to cook.
Yeah. Yeah, just me.
So what are you going to cook for dinner tonight? Did you plan it?
Well, we've been planning our meals. My husband
Good.
and me, because we have nothing else to do, besides
No, it's
look
nice.
forward to meals. So yes, my husband's Italian. So tonight he's going to make some spaghetti vongole. Isn't that
Okay.
spaghetti
And
vongole?
what goes in this?
So
What is
it's
the main ingredient?
spaghetti, and the sauce is like made with clams. Mussels.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, lovely. I love
yeah.
mussels. But yeah, so do you have enough because you've planned your meal? Do you have enough of everything?
Yes, I think we have enough of everything, because that is the responsibility of my husband. So he better make sure everything is enough. Caramella says that my father cooked. Oh wait, let me correct that. My father cooks for me, because remember, he's the third person. Okay, third person. So remember the S. Okay, great. Antonio says, Angela, be careful. It seems easy cooking pasta, but actually it is very hard.
Ooh.
You might be right there, Antonio. That's true. Yeah, because I tend to overcook my pastas. And my husband
Really?
says that, that I always overcook the pasta, because he likes his like al dente. That's what they call it, right? Where you can,
Sure.
it's a little hard. Yeah.
Okay. So now we are looking at what Antonio had mentioned earlier. So a different meaning of the word get, which means to buy. So Angela, will you read this slide?
For sure. So get to buy. Okay. The verb get can be used to talk about what you want to buy. Do you need to buy anything at the supermarket? Yes, I need to buy some eggs, some cheese, and some bread. And in the other side, you can say, do you need to get anything at the supermarket? Yes, I need to get some eggs, some cheese, and some bread. Okay?
Yeah. So it means exactly the same thing.
Yeah, to get and to buy. Oh, Antonio is the real Italian man, right? Because he needs his pasta to be perfect. I completely understand, Antonio, especially the amount of salt you put in the water and the cooking time. You're right. I always leave a timer on. Yes, you're right. Antonio's right about that.
And Carmela says, in this moment, my father is cooking pasta and peas. I love pasta and peas with garlic. Yeah,
Oh,
with
Lord.
some garlic and some oil.
Oh, garlic.
I love it.
Oil and garlic in anything is amazing.
Oh yeah, it instantly makes it taste good. You just leave it for a long time and then you come back. And if it's not burnt, it's delicious.
Yeah.
So now we have another task, guys. So there's a small dialogue or a small conversation with some gaps missing. So when you think you should use the verb to buy, you can replace it and you can put the word get in the gap. And when you think that it's talking about ingredients, then you can just type some ingredients. So I'll read, Angie and I will read the dialogue. I will be read. And we'll leave the gaps empty to see if you guys can fill them. So I'm going to the supermarket. Do you want me to? You anything?
Okay. And Antonio apologizes for making you yawn.
It's not you, Antonio. This is early. I'm awake early for me today. My sleeping pattern is destroyed. Okay, and in blue it says yes. I need to and. Can you me a newspaper too? So
so try to fill in those gaps, those blanks. Okay.
Yes, exactly. There are 5 gaps. So what do you think goes in them? How many times do you think they use the word get? Yes. And also, just so for grammar for Antonio, we usually say sorry or making something happen. Sorry for making you yawn, or sorry for making you cry, sorry for making you sad. Usually we don't apologize for making someone happy, but
Yeah.
grammatically.
Sorry for making you eat overcooked pasta. Yeah.
Lovely. And we also have some bananas in this picture. These bananas are a bit too yellow for me. I like the really green ones.
Okay.
Are bananas countable or are they uncountable? What do you think?
What do you think?
So many questions for you guys. Yes, I'm so sleepy. I guess it's nice having a child, Angela, because you still have some kind of routine.
Yeah, maybe too much of a routine. and you know, your whole life revolves around your child. So basically all the timings are according to them. So guys, anyone? Maybe we can just
Tell us.
help them a little bit.
Yeah, we can help.
Yeah.
We can help a bit. So what do you think goes in the first box, Angie?
Yeah, so I'm going to the supermarket. Do you want me to get you anything? Do you want me to buy you anything? Okay, so
Oh, sorry, I thought it would fill the gap, but okay, it doesn't do that. So do you want me to get or buy you anything?
Yeah. Okay, so remember buy, get, very similar.
Okay, and then in the next one, what do you think?
Yes, I need to, okay, so get some apples. I need to buy some apples and bananas. Can you get me a newspaper too?
Exactly. So we can use the word get 3 times in this conversation, or you could have used the word buy.
Buy.
They mean exactly the same.
Okay.
Okay, so other kinds of shopping. Use the word get to talk about what you want to buy. For example, what are you going to get your best friend for his or her birthday? Or what are you going to buy your best friend for his or her birthday?
Okay.
And here are some potential items. So earrings that you wear in your ear, perfume that makes you smell nice, a coffee machine. I don't think I need to explain this. And concert tickets. Wow, very nice friend.
Yeah. And Carmela has answered the questions from the previous slide. She says, do you want me to get you anything? Which is great.
Excellent.
And Antonio also says, I need to buy some chocolate.
Okay, great.
Great.
So now we have, no, I go too far. Okay, so now we have some examples. So what are you going to get your best friend for his or her birthday? I'm going to, and then finish the sentence. Guys, what are you going to get your best friend for his or her birthday?
Yeah. What are you going to get your best friend for his or her birthday? Jadene?
Well, my best friend already had a birthday, but I got, so I can use the past tense.
The past, great.
Yes. I got her a handbag.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was nice. And what about you, Angie?
Girls
what
love
are you going
bags.
to get your best friend? Yes,
Okay,
it's a nice
so
one.
I haven't thought about a present as yet, but let me just try to find an example. Okay, so I am going to get her a pair of earrings. So a pair, because there are two. So in English, we always say a pair of shoes, a pair of pants, a pair of earrings. Okay.
Yes. And yeah, with things like trousers or like Angie said, pants, it's funny because we don't have a pair of trousers is just one item, but we still say a pair because you have two legs. So we say a pair of trousers and a pair of shorts, where we put two legs into. Well, there are two holes for legs anyway. So Carmela says, I'm going to buy shoes. Okay, are you going to buy or get shoes for your best friend? Or are you going to get shoes for you?
Yeah. Okay, yes. So I've written this down. I'm going to get her a pair of shoes, because remember, shoes also come in pairs. And we're talking about buying a gift for your best friend. Okay, so third person. So I'm going to get her a pair of shoes, or I'm going to buy her a pair of shoes. Okay. But if you say I'm going to buy shoes, it means that you're going to buy shoes for yourself. Okay.
Yeah, maybe you are.
That's
maybe
a general idea.
I love my best friend, but I'm going to buy shoes for me. Maybe.
It's her birthday, but I'm buying
It could
shoes
be
for me.
possible.
Okay.
Yeah, she has enough shoes. I need shoes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, but really, really good, guys. So we have a few minutes left. So while we wait, Angela and I, tell us what you will get your best friends. And we will quickly just do a summary of what we have done in the lesson. So as a refresher, we answered some questions about shopping and our shopping habits, the things we like, the kinds of shops we don't like. We also looked at some different grocery items and decided if they were countable and uncountable. And then we looked at how to ask questions. Remember, we use how much if we're talking about an uncountable item. And we use how many if we're talking about countable items. And then if you're talking about something you have and it's positive, we use the word some. So I've got some, and then whatever the item is. But if you don't have something, we use the word any. So I haven't got any. And also for questions, have you got any of an item?
Negatives and questions, you use any. Okay. And meanwhile, Antonio says bye. Bye-bye, Antonio. Have a lovely day and see you soon too.
Oh, bye, Antonio.
Have a great weekend. Thanks for taking part in this webinar and the previous one.
Definitely. So we looked at the word enough. Remember, if you don't have enough of something, it means you need more. But if you have enough, then it's okay. You don't need to buy anymore.
Yeah.
And finally, we looked at the word get. And it can mean the exact same thing as the word buy. So it's your choice if you want to say buy or get.
Yep. Okay.
So did I miss anything, Angela?
No.
Is there anything you want to add?
We did, yes, we did a good recap. I think everyone's understood how to use countables, uncountables, much, many, and of course there are some for positives, any for negatives and questions, and of course the word get, which is equal to buy. All right. So bye, guys. I think we have to wrap up because I think Jadene, you might be having another webinar coming up.
I have a lesson, actually.
Okay, so I have another webinar. So we will have to bid adieu.
Bye, guys.
For now.
Thank you so much for being so interactive, and well done as well.
Well done. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend. See you
Bye.
soon.